What's good, y'all, and welcome to this first of a very many videos related to the update. This is going to be the November updated gear plans, including the new tier 3 sets as well as a couple adjustments and improvements to the set as a whole. So what we're going to be doing is, in a couple seconds I give you the code, as usually also in the description. I only ask of you to leave a like, consider subscribing if you feel like it, and leave a comment to let me know if you might even have any improvements for the next time these things come around. Now that we have this out of the way, here are the codes for all of you. As usual, we have early and mid, late to end game, and then end game. End game really is for all of us. Let me just give you a general area again so you have an idea. So early and mid is basically gear rates 13 to 18. Late to end is pretty much 19s to 21. And end is you finished everything and you're just farming for the sake of farming to get even more stuff. So yeah, that is basically the way you should look at this. And yeah, those are the codes. Feel free to use them. And for those that do decide to stick around, I'll go over the rules so you can, for example, name them and then tune them yourself, and just to kind of explain the thought process. So yeah, I'll just make this a bit smaller. Obviously it didn't disappear. And yeah, here we go. So straight off the bat we have the 3-piece set damage related gear. So it's basically defense or HP percent with crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. It's pretty much more of a redundancy and a just in case, but you rather have this gear rather than lack it. At the end of the day, you can always then get even more specific with the gear and, for example, sell the insight, the fatalities and the curses and whatever. Next up we have pretty much, simply speaking, Dolores gear, where we have Wings of Grace, Morale, Invigoration and Asclepius, because Asclepius can ascend into Invigoration in attack bonus set with attack flat and rage region. Those are the only two stats you really need for a good Dolores piece. Next up we have healing effect. So in this one it's Wings of Grace, Tempered Will, Morale, Invigoration, Asclepius. The reason for Tempered Will is because Tempered Will also provides damage reduction, and it just works well enough with a healing effect main stat piece. Then you pretty much have the same thing for a tank set. So we also have Unshaken Will in there, or basically for an HP set, so you can get even more HP out of the set effect. Next up, then, simply speaking, attack / HP as a main stat, again with the option to get a Wings of Grace, Unshaken Will, Morale, Invigoration, Asclepius. Here we have something that is pretty interesting, at least in my opinion, and that is Rage Region gear. So the way Rage Region gear works is, let's imagine you have HP percent as the main stat, then it needs to have Rage Region and attack speed or it won't trigger the thumbs up. If you have Rage Region, it needs to have HP and attack speed or it won't trigger the thumbs up. And if you have attack speed as the main stat, it needs to have Rage Region and HP or it won't trigger the thumbs up. Then right here we have the juiciest of the juicies, and that is Cataclysm, Hell Cement, Infernal Roar, basically all the DPS sets. And again, the way it works is, if it is crit damage, it needs to have attack percent, crit rate, attack speed. If it's attack percent, it needs to have crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. And if it's attack speed, it needs to have attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. Pretty much just leaving you with the juiciest of pieces. And then right here we have tank pieces. That's again kind of the same thing. If it's HP percent main stat, it needs to have defense percent, attack speed, rage region, and if it's HP percent, if it's defense percent, it needs to have HP. If it's HP, it needs to have defense percent. Also, it needs to have attack speed and rage region, but you can technically take out the rage region if you're lacking in the tank department still. Then we have left side gear, where we have defense, HP percent, and rage region in Astral Guardian, Immortal, Warrior, and Life Force. So basically, already looking for really good tank pieces. If you wanted to, you could swap out rage region to, for example, HP flat or attack speed. It really depends on what you're looking for. And then right here we have HP based attack gear on the left side. Then we have defense based attack gear on the left side. This is your standard like rage regen set. So anything that has attack speed and rage regen falls under this category. Right here it is attack based healer weapon. Here you have HP based healer weapon. This is again a tank weapon basically. So defense, HP, and attack speed. And then you have right here attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, rage regen. Let me see. Yeah. Though to be fair, I think we could probably no. Yeah, it basically works as intended. Yeah, and then here attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. Alright, and then next up, there was the tank weapon. Here's the healer based weapon. And yeah, that is pretty much already it, covering everything you could need as a rule. And yeah, we see each other in the next one. Peace!